Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Come get some. Come on.
They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Third and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen gonna throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 57. 57. Check, 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 check. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Middle.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Check high.
Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check nickel.
They go counter with Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. This is Ty Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he finds Tyler Cross. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
Take 4, take 4.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So the incomplete, certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Shift.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Offense taking over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put the press on.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Bandit. Mike 18, Mike 18. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
A first throw for the backup Trubisky. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. The offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better. They're trying to figure out 3rd and 4.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out this spot.
And they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Mike 18. 18. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch the safety creep. Whip, 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 whip.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Check 43.
Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen dancing to his left. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go. Let's go.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you have the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game?
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to 31. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Shotgun snap to give to Carter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammate.
And he's going to be brought down. At his own 6-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. He's coming. 56. Double up. Check three. 57's the Mike.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. 57's the Mike. Middle. 57's the Mike. Not here. Joker. Shift.
On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you have 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the run. All 52. Hey, watch edge.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Bound to lose one.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down at 7.
You ain't doing nothing today. Haywood, you ain't doing nothing today.
Now Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down carry here for Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
15 Lonnie. Watch 54. Think you gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? Chopper. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. Never underestimate the effect a home crowd with you can have on a game.
22 chip bomber.
Brings up second and
Check.
at the
Slam.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Watch tight end. Charlie. No. 3 down. Ready, go.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check three.
They run again with Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Kill.
56.
On third down, a run from Breida. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Watch 18.
Hey, home.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Taken down by Pete Werner. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be dreaming. H3-2-18.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Stay with your man.
They'll try it now. Here's Johnson. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get it twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Take carry for Johnson. Gets past one man, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready, set. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, keep it up.
They'll run with ball. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Watch the run.
Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Matchbox, light. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Alert flare.
They'll try and run forward Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to turn things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while, thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfect. They've got to match together a good drive right here.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here we go. Tighten up.
It's a pickup of 6.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scanning the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Throwing now is Wilson.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. Johnson right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Ready. 60, orange. Watch tight. Tight end.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
3 down.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one's all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills.
A gain of 30. And the Bills.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And